Alright, so we're going to read a story today. This actually is another one from the Imagination Library about where we got it. It's from the Puffin Library or Puffin Publishers. It's The First Strawberries, a Cherokee story, retold by Joseph Bruchac, pictures by Anna Vojtech. So it's a story from some of the first people, otherwise known as Native Americans. And we see a lovely lady here picking flowers and strawberries. And just to address it, in case there's anybody who's rule observant, my hands are a little bit blue because I was working on making some dice. Oops. And I will just say this, so these are professional, beautiful. They're manufactured. And these were my first attempts with a mold and some blue that I got all over my hand. But what I will say is this: you will fail, and that is okay. Failure is only really a failure if that's where you stop. There are things about how you can learn. These are not finished, but I just thought I would mention them because that was what I was doing prior to this one just now. Alright, back to The First Strawberries. Alright, as usual, there is a lovely extra little bit here. It's kind of small, so that your adult who might be reading the book can, tell you something extra. This is a really good story because it talks about a lot of different things as conflict and resolution. So, The First Strawberries, a Cherokee story, retold by Joseph Bruchac, pictures by Anna Vojtech. Puffin Books is the publisher. And we have a little snail. Alright. Author's note. Although I recall first hearing this story, over a decade ago, while talking with Mary and going back to Chiltosky, Cherokee elders from North Carolina, the legend of the origin of the first strawberries has been put down on paper numerous times since it was first recorded in James Mooney's Myths of the Cherokee, 1900. Most recently, Cherokee storytellers Gene Starr, Gail Ross, and Lloyd Arnich helped me understand the story well enough to tell it. J.B. For my Tsalagi friends and teachers, Wado, J.B. To Roland, A.V. Apparently the full color artwork was prepared using watercolor and colored pencils. That's how they did all of it. So if you think, how did they make that beautiful art? Watercolor and colored pencils. Oh, I love the veining and the leaves. Long ago, when the world was new, the Creator made a man and a woman. The two of them were made at the same time, so that neither would be lonesome. They married, and for a long time they lived together and were happy. Look, they're playing in the water. Splish, splash. He's swimming. Looks fun. Here we are. Alright, looks like they're both having tasks. Here he is doing some sort of handiwork, and here she is getting, looks like the silk and husks off the corn. They sit by the fire and some food cooks for them. Nice, peaceful, everybody getting along. Then one afternoon the man came home from hunting and found that the woman had not yet begun to prepare their meal. Instead, she was out picking flowers. Oh, there she is picking some flowers. Go bloop, bloop. All right. The man grew angry. I am hungry, he said in a cold voice. Do you expect me to eat flowers? Now the wife too became angry. She had picked those flowers to share their beauty with her husband. Your words hurt me, she said. I will live with you no longer. Ooh. She wanted to show him something pretty, and he got all grumpy with her. So she said goodbye. She turned to the west and began to walk toward the sun. Her husband followed, but her steps were too quick. He could not catch her. He called her name, but she could not hear him. He went as fast as he could go, but his wife was much faster. She's like, Oh, here she goes. Look at that. Look at that leaf she's got. Empty nest. He's like, wait. Come back. Have you ever made somebody angry or said something while you were angry that you didn't mean? Just think how sad he must feel. And she was sad because she was going to have fun. The sun shone its light down upon the earth in front of the woman. Where its light shone, raspberries grew up. The berries were ripe and looked good to eat, but the woman paid no attention to them and continued walking. Oh, look at that. Let me stop. Raspberries. Oh, okay. All right. The sun's trying to play peacemaker. How nice of the sun, huh? The sun tried again. It shone down, and blueberries grew. They glistened brightly in the sunlight, but the woman paid no attention to them. She only walked on toward the west, leaving her husband farther behind. Oh, blueberries. Those do look yummy, but I guess not enough. Now the sun tried a third time. Where its beams touched the earth, blackberries grew up. They were dark and plump, but the woman's anger was too great, and she did not see them. These are all pretty tart. Well, I guess, as far as raspberries and blackberries and blueberries. Do you like those fruits? Those are pretty yummy. At last, the sun tried its hardest. It shone its light down in the grass right in front of the woman's feet, and strawberries appeared. They glowed like fire in the grass, and the woman had to stop when she saw them in front of her. I love strawberries. They're yummy. Yum. Oh, look at her face. She goes, ooh, you can tell she's got a little smile. She's definitely feeling better. Oh, look, there's the sun smiling. Everybody's feeling a little bit better. She knelt down and plucked one and bit into it. She had never tasted anything like it before. Its sweetness reminded her of how happy she and her husband had been together before they had quarreled. Quarreled is a fancy way to say fight or argued. I must gather some of this fruit for my husband, she said, and she began to pick the berries. See, when you're with people that you love, when you find something nice, your first thought is to think of how much you want to share it with them, how much your joy would be multiplied so much more if you could only give it to them too. Which shows how much they care. She was still picking them when the man caught up to her. Oh. "Forgive me for my hard words," he said to her, and she answered him by sharing the sweetness of the strawberries. So it was that strawberries came into the world. That just shows you that also maybe people might be hangry at the beginning of time. When you're hungry, you get kind of grumpy and grouchy, and maybe you need something a little yummy. And maybe you need to take a moment to breathe and share the joy of the world around you. Because think of all those yummy fruits that she ran past because she was still angry. She missed out on blueberries and raspberries and blackberries. When you're angry, you are simply not at your best. To this day, when the Cherokee people eat strawberries, they are reminded to always be kind to each other, to remember that friendship and respect are as sweet as the taste of ripe red berries. Ooh, there's a little chipmunk. Yeah, oh, look at the families all together. Oh, nice. Oh, look, it's a basket full of strawberries. Oh, I didn't say, but what the Imagination Library is it's a free program started by Dolly Parton to her Imagination Library. They send a free book to children near participating libraries who sign up from birth until age 5, free once a month. It'll be mailed right to you. It's pretty cool. All right, so when you love somebody, you want to share kindness and things like that. But this is a great story, very wonderful, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day.